Hi, welcome. My name is Eder Pinto. I'm a third year student of Business IT and Management, and today I will be presenting how I developed my core competencies during the third year that I achieved on level 3. A little table of content. First of all, I will be discussing where I developed these core competencies in the introduction, and there I will discuss how I developed core competency 3, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Well, first of all, the most of my competencies that I achieved at level 3 this year, I did well during my internship at UEBV. My assignment during the internship was to customize an HRM system called Orange HRM. And second, the other core competencies I developed during BIMLab 02, and this while working together with Centric. Our assignment, or my assignment here, was to find an IT-related solution to let demented and elderly people live longer at home and independent. As you see a line through BIM Lab 01, this I put there because unfortunately I did not participate in BIM Lab 01 due to some circumstances, so I did not develop those core competencies that I should at level 3. But first of all, core competence 3 stands for the necessary skill to build a simple application. I did this during my internship at UEBV. What I had to do was to customize the HRM system and to make it ready to use for the end users or all the employees of UEBV. How I developed these competencies was through meetings. Through phone meetings with Orange HRM service desk. They had their own service desk, so I could call for help when necessary while building or customizing the system. And I asked UE web developers for feedback. Every week during the meetings, I asked for feedback and approval to let me know if what I was doing was going the right way or the wrong way. And during the process, this is how I developed core competence 3 at UEBV. Core competence 6, I developed this one during the BIM ICT Lab 02 while working with Centric. Core competence 6 stands for IT contribute to the society. Now, our task was to find an ICT related solution, as I said before, for the demented elderly to live longer and independent at home. How I developed this core competence was I did research to dementia because that's what was going on in the society for the elder people. I did research to dementia and lifestyle monitoring. This was a part for the project that we was doing. Besides that, we had a few meetings with Centric, and every week we had a meeting with our tutor, Mr. Hank Pocket, to let us know or to show him what we was doing, to show him our progress and to ask for feedback, so that we can so that we can put the feedback in our work, so that we can put down a work that's good enough. Besides the research for dementia, I also had to do research for wearables for the elderly people, and that's a part of that's a solution and the products that we're giving to them. The wearables, you could tell they are some kind of watch or a fuel band like the Nike band that can track down the movements. And the sensors are these systems that they put in their homes to track down the movements, to monitor the movements and behavior. And at the end of the project, we had to give a presentation about our solution and our product. And this is how I developed core competence 6. Then we shall continue to core competency 7, which stands for an excellent communication skills for the practice of a BIMmer. I developed this competency during my internship at UE. A lot of communication was necessary. A lot of communication was necessary here. And what I do is communicate with other employees and the managers, of course, for the HRM system. I've had phone meetings and meetings with my supervisor to tell me or to give feedback on how I could communicate or say some things better to others. At the beginning I was a bit shy, and during the process of my internship I wasn't shy at all, and I could tell all the people that I was talking to, having a meeting with, my opinion, my ideas, without being shy. And I did this while listening carefully to what others have to say at first, so that my response would be a logical response to communicate good, and I would always write things down to remember what they said. And I always ask my manager or my supervisor for feedback on my communication skills. And sometimes he would sit down with me and tell me what I could do better, as I just said. So this is how I developed core competency 7. Well, for core competency 8, that stands for managing personal development in work and learning environments. I developed this competence during my internship at UEBV. And what I had to do, or to go, a specific situation for me was I took on too many little tasks that people gave me. This was resulting in me having less time to work on my internship assignment. So it was standing in the way. How did I develop this competence? Well, how did I take on this problem? Was I asked my supervisor for help, and I listened very carefully to what he has to say. And with the help that he gave me and the ideas that he gave me, it helped me organize structure in my work. So every day that I was going to work or to the internship, I wrote down how many hours or how many time I would spend on a specific task. And that gave me more structure in my working, and it all went well. Because at the end, I cleared my internship with a clean sheet, and every little task I did not say yes to. In the beginning, I was shy, and I could not say no. But during the process of my internship, I learned, and during the communication skills, I also learned how to say no once in a while, so that I can make my work life better and more efficiently, of course. And that's how I developed core competency 8. Now, core competency 9, I also developed this one at UEBV during my internship. This stands for analyzing a problem in a complex situation and formulating an appropriate research question. The task here for is I had to analyze the current situation and the company of and the HRM system. I did it while interviewing the managers and interviewing the employees, and besides those two, I analyzed this current situation and the system for myself to have a more objective perspective on the situation and on how I could develop or customize the system so that it could work more efficiently for the company and the end users. So by interviewing employees and by meetings to trade ideas with the HR manager, and this was very fun to do because we would go back and forth with our ideas, and our ideas came together, and what I had the results of the interviews, I put it all together so I knew how I could make the system work more efficiently, and for the end users and for the HR manager to search up management information, as example. And I also always had to explain my ideas with logic. I could not come up with an idea without the logic behind it, or else I would not be taken serious. And I knew this. I noticed this very soon. So I always had to come up with a logical idea. And this all went well and resulted in the work that I put down and the system that I left behind for them, the system that I customized. They were very happy to use it, and I had great and positive feedback. So this is how I developed core competence 9. And this is the end of my presentation on how I develop these core competencies. Thank you for listening and watching. If you have any questions, you can always mail them to